Hey everybody, welcome to, normally we do the everyday adventures, and I'm not sure that this story that we're going to be sharing today is exactly an adventure that you want to redo. But we have a very special guest with us today. It's Ernie Lizarraga.
Right.
He says it Lizarraga. It's actually spelled Lizarraga, but you're okay with either way. I'll try to remember Lizarraga.
Okay.
So everybody, join me in this awesome conversation that we're going to have with Ernie. Ernie, for those of you who don't know, I'll just give a brief overview, and then I want to have you tell your own story. It was in 2010 that you had a horrific, tragic accident with
March
you.
25th.
Yeah, March 25th of 2010. So it's quite a while ago, but you were bad famous at the time.
Yeah.
You had 9 people who were out riding with you. You were one of 9. Is that
Actually,
correct?
there was 12 of us.
12.
2
okay.
had left right before, about maybe 30 seconds before, because I had to work that day. They got an I-17 and went south into town.
Okay, so you were out riding with a group of people, and there was a tragic accident, and since then a lot of things have happened. So I want to talk with you just about the last 23 years, coming up on 24 years. So tell us a little bit about that fateful day. Where were you headed? What were you doing?
Well, we'd all met at the Roadrunner restaurant in the river for lunch. And it was about 11:30, we were done eating, so go to the bike. We decided to ride to Bartlett Lake.
So you were going from New River to Bartlett Lake down the Carefree Highway, I'm guessing.
Right on New River Road, which goes in a southwest direction from Roadrunner and ends at Carefree Highway.
Yeah.
Well, at Carefree, we turn left and go for another 6 miles before we go over the I-17.
Yeah. So you were traveling down the Carefree Highway east toward Bartlett Lake. Is that a ride that you had taken before?
I've been riding for like 10 years before that, but not exactly, but I've been numerous times on that road.
I got to ask, what were you riding?
Kawasaki Drifter.
A Kawasaki Drifter. Nice, nice. And so what exactly happened here? My understanding is that you guys had stopped at a stoplight.
We had stopped at 27 Drive for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
When the girl right in front of me, her name was Del Tutanchi, turned around and yelled, "Watch out." And that was it.
That was
I woke up in the hospital bed like 6 weeks later.
6 weeks later. So it was only after the fact that you came around to what had actually happened. What had happened?
Well, we were stopped for a red light while there was a dump truck driven by Michael Jacks.
Yeah.
He's a heavy meth user.
He was on methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
his girlfriend during the trial said he'd gone like 3 days without sleep. So we think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
And he ran over all but one.
Wow.
His truck hit the handlebars on another guy, knocked him down.
So he plowed into...
He ran it, over.
Yeah, so at the light was 1 or 2 cars in front of you?
Yes, a Jeep Cherokee directly in front of us. I forgot what car was in front of it, but a Jeep Cherokee.
Okay, and so he just plowed in.
The thing that stopped him was that Cherokee.
Yeah.
Hit that.
How fast do you figure he was going? Did they
He's
say?
going about 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. He was cruising.
Yeah.
And he didn't stop.
No, not at all.
No brakes applied.
Nothing.
No brakes. Just plowed right into a group of 12 motorcyclists.
Actually 10.
10. Okay. Gotcha.
And 2 left, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
2 had left the party. Okay, gotcha. So you were 10 of you, and the upshot of it is what? What was the result? What was the result of this plowing into you? I mean, I know.
Well, I live. That's good.
You are alive.
Yeah.
But
That's a
some
good
of
thing.
them, some of them did not survive.
No, the 2 guys behind me, Steve Punch and Clyde Nishan, the guy next to me, Dan, forgot his last name, Dan. He was right beside, he got killed too. And then the girl in front of me, that yelled, "Watch out," Dale, she got killed also.
Her
But
name
she
was-
lived for a day.
Wow. Her name was Dale?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Tutanchi.
D-A-Y-L-E?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So 4 people died.
Yeah.
What about the others? I know
Well, they all had broken bones.
Yeah, they all had gotten beat up pretty
They
bad.
all had ribs, collarbones, legs, all of them.
So
Ankles.
of the 10 people, 4 died, 6 badly wounded.
Yeah.
Of the badly injured, do you think that you probably had it the worst?
Yeah, by far, yeah.
Because
Because they thought I was dead. When it first happened, there was an off-duty nurse by the name of Samantha Regale, right behind the dump truck. Well, she got out, looked at all of us, and then the fire department showed up, and they told me, they go, Ernie, we came, she said you were dead. But we saw you take a breath, so we worked on you.
Wow. Wow. Now, what would you... I know that you're sitting at a stoplight. This is not about motorcycle safety,
Right.
per se.
We're being safe.
Per se.
Yeah.
You weren't doing anything stupid. There was nothing you could have
No
done.
alcohol, nothing.
Yeah, no alcohol. This is in the morning, right? This was a morning ride?
Happened at 11:55.
Yeah, so you'd have to be a pretty professional drinker to be already drinking at 11:45. So this isn't about you keeping your head on a swivel, watching out for
Right.
other cars, although that's really, really
There's a lot of
important.
traffic out there.
Yeah,
Traffic highway.
yeah. So there's nothing that you could have done as far as your actions were concerned to prevent this. However, you did mention to me that you yourself were not wearing a helmet.
Right.
Now, I think I read in one of the articles that you had told an interviewer that you normally were in the habit of wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
What happened
I don't know
there?
why I did. Yeah.
Just one of those decisions.
Being a dumb day.
I gotcha. So was everyone else in the group wearing a helmet or?
No, Dale was not.
Okay.
I know she wasn't. I don't think, I'm not sure. I know one of the guys behind me.
Okay.
Either Clyde or Steve.
Yeah.
Wouldn't wear a helmet.
Yeah. So you are definitely strongly advocating these days. I know that, and that's one of the things I wanted to ask you about too, is that you have, you've been a strong advocate.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't stop riding. And we'll talk about that in a moment, but you kept riding. Now you couldn't ride a 2-wheeler anymore, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
But you kept on riding and you kept advocating. Are you advocating for safety and legislation to protect riders? Is that accurate?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So, upshot of this, I guess if there's anything you can learn from this, not much you could have done, except maybe wear a helmet. That might have helped you and others. Might have, maybe not. But it's certainly a great idea. Certainly a great idea.
It would help me a lot.
Yeah, because you sustained. Tell me a little bit about your injuries that you sustained.
Well, I had 26 bone fractures.
26 bone fractures.
Tibia was replaced with a 10. You can see.
Yeah, it looks like a huge chunk of flesh got taken out of your leg there.
The extended muscle was this. You can see the difference.
Yeah.
And my back was fractured in 2 places also. I was lucky. The spinal cord wasn't severed.
Yeah.
And I lost my eyesight from my right eye.
So you're blind in your right eye?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. And what else?
Well, severe brain damage from the helmet.
Right.
That would help me a lot.
Yeah, sure.
I could go on and on and fractures.
Yeah.
Every rib on the right side was fractured, collapsed lung. Like I said, back was broken in 2 places.
Yeah.
My collarbone was broken.
You were in the hospital for a while. You didn't even wake up for like 6 weeks.
I was in the hospital for 3 months.
Yeah. And a long, slow recovery from there.
Took a long time,
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, since the accident, you've been doing a lot of advocacy work for riders and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about that work that you've done.
I'm part of a organization called ABATE, American Bikers Aim Towards Education.
Okay.
Now what they do is
That's American Bikers Aiming Towards...
Aim Towards Education.
Aim Towards Education, okay.
And there's about 30 groups in Arizona, all over the country, to have them.
Nice.
And what they do, they push for biker laws for bikers.
Yeah.
Like the state will outlaw ape hanging, remember?
Yep.
Well, they want to get rid of that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a biker's choice.
Right.
You want to do that.
Right. And I don't know why they would have wanted to do
bikers
that.
weird.
Just looks bad, I
Yeah.
guess, or something. This looks bad. We can't have you doing that.
Like baffles in your exhaust. Some bikers like it being loud, you know.
Yeah.
They say it could alert your drivers about you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, if you're sitting in your house at midnight trying to sleep, you don't want a loud bike going by.
Exactly.
But you know what? If that loud bike is going to save his
you
life,
know it's there, yeah.
I'm going to say we're going to leave that dude alone. So that makes sense to me. Absolutely. So that's one of the organizations. Are you involved in any other organizations or advocating?
Just that one, yeah.
Okay, excellent. So what do you now? You started riding again. You mentioned to me earlier that you were not really, because of some of the injuries to your legs and everything, not really able to be stable on a two-wheeler. Is that correct?
Well, that drifter got destroyed.
Yeah.
But I had a chopper,
Okay.
a two-wheeler.
Yeah.
I rode it, but my legs are real weak now. When I stop, you know, I can hold it up, but not real good.
Yeah.
So I had to convert to trike.
Okay.
I kept that for a couple of years, and then I got me a Harley, a trike,
Yeah.
tri-glide.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Nice. Do you still have a bike and ride?
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
Nice.
Almost every day. Some days I just ride on the neighborhood, just to ride.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. So what? Now I know that you mentioned also to me that you had begun to paint or draw or something. You're doing some artwork. Tell me a
It's
little
something
bit.
I've always done. Ever since I'm like 7, 8 years old, I would do. I got just over the years better. And then, actually, I illustrated a couple of magazines. For the fire department, I illustrated for them. Every time a firefighter said they would get killed, I do a drawing, a portrait drawing of them. And you go to the fire department administration, and they have a big wall with about top firefighters that have been killed with their portraits that I've drawn on the wall.
Really? So inside the Phoenix Fire Department, the main headquarters, administration building, whenever somebody lost their lives, you would draw their portrait and they'd put them up on the wall. That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Now, a lot of firefighters have died, you know, heart attacks,
Yeah, sure.
cancer, but these are ones that died.
Line of duty.
Line of
kind of
duty,
stuff.
right.
I got you. Now you were a fighter for a number of years.
Oh, yeah.
How long did you serve as an active duty firefighter?
Well, I worked in the military. I got in the military in '85, and then within months I got hired by the Rural Metro Fire Department in Scottsdale. I worked for them for 2 years, and then got hired by Phoenix.
Back when Scottsdale was rural.
Yeah.
I got you. So then you went to Phoenix, and how long were you active with Phoenix?
Well, when I got run over, they'd been 22 years.
Oh wow! So you had been with them for some time.
Yeah, but get this. After I got hurt, the fire department gave me a desk job. Really, I didn't work on a fire truck anymore.
Wow.
So they had me work at the academy.
So you went to the training academy?
Yes.
Helping to train new
I
recruits.
worked there till October 2018 when I retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And since retiring, you've primarily kept yourself busy. You got a wife and a couple of daughters and grandkids, and are they all here in Arizona?
Yeah, within a couple miles from me.
Oh, very nice.
See them all the time.
Very nice. Very nice. So I don't want to keep you too long. I know you're a busy guy, and I want to thank you very much for coming out and chatting with us. But I don't want to end the interview without asking you: is there anything else that you feel is important that you want to share with the audience?
Well, the doctor said exercise is real important. That's one reason I survived, was being in good shape. So I think that helps a lot, exercise.
You think that was significant in the fact that you were able to recover, or it was significant to your recovery? Meaning exercise helped you to rehabilitate, or because you had exercised and were in good condition?
Well, the doctor said because I was in such good shape, I lived.
I got
I
you.
survived.
I got you.
And
So
it helped me
probably
after,
both.
too.
It probably helped you. So
Yeah, a lot,
everybody,
yeah.
eat right and exercise.
Yeah,
That's
exercise real good.
that's a piece of great advice for anybody, for sure. I think we've definitely learned, you know, with all these weird diseases that are out there now, that you don't really want to be overweight and have diabetes and all
You're
this
right.
stuff, because it just complicates things beyond what would be good. So if you take nothing away from this amazing interview with Ernie, number one, wear a helmet, and
Oh,
number
yeah, very
two,
important.
eat right and get some exercise, man. It's just good for you all the way
I
around.
was actually a fitness trainer for the fire department, so I taught at the academy also.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Well, Ernie, I thank you, A, for your service to the country as a military veteran. I thank you for your service to our city and county in Phoenix for serving as a firefighter and as an advocate and rider of the motorbikes.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Delighted to have you out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and we'll hope to see you again next time when we bring you more cool interviews from people to talk about the stuff we love. Thanks a bunch, guys. We'll see you next time.